Hi everybody, blessed be. So I have two different kinds of dried onion peels, and I was wondering what the difference in the magical properties are. Now I know in culinary aspects, I tend to prefer the yellow onion. I just like the I don't know, to me it's just heartier. It's maybe a little sweeter. It doesn't tend to make me cry when I'm cutting it as much as the white onion, but I'm sure they both have their own properties. So let's look and see what Scott Cunningham's Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs has to say about the onion. So the folk names for the onion is oignum, onion, onion, Yunlake. The gender is masculine. The planet is Mars. The element is fire. The deity is Isis. The powers of the onion in general are protection, exorcism, healing, money, prophetic dreams, and lust. And I know Jen the Taxidermy Witch, she says when you go to the grocery store and you see the onion peel on the ground, that is other people's prosperity. It's like it represents money and abundance. So you can pick that up and bring that abundance to you since they've thrown it away. Let's see, ritual uses. According to some ancient authorities, the onion was worshipped actually, in some cities in ancient Egypt, and was sometimes invoked while taking oaths. Oh my goodness, that's so interesting. The magical uses of onion are you can take a small white onion, like the whole onion, I'm sure. Which, let me see here. I have not only the skins that I've dried, but also like the tops that you cut off and you don't use in cooking. I kept those and dried them as well. So, let nothing go to waste for sure. So you take a small white onion, you stick it full of black-headed pins, oh this sounds fun, and place it in a window. This will guard against the intrusion of evil into the home. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna do it. The flowers are decorative and protective and can be dried and placed in the home for an unusual, attractive, protective amulet. I'm definitely gonna do that. Carried, the onion gives protection against venomous beasts. Wow. Grown in pots or in the garden, they also shield against evil. I definitely want to start growing my own onions and things like that. Halved or quartered onions placed in the house will absorb negativity and evil, as well as disease. For healing, rub the cut edge of an onion against the afflicted parts of the body, visualizing the disease going into the onion. And it'll soak up any negativity, any disease. It's amazing. Onions are amazing. Then destroy the onion. You can either burn it or smash it to pieces and bury it. And then the earth will soak it up and transform it and send it back out into the universe as positive energy. That's just all part of the singularity, how it transforms energy into matter and matter back into energy and positive into negative, and it's just a continuous flow. And the singularity is in all things. Alright, so let's see. Settlers in New England hung strings of onions over doorways to guard against infections. I've seen that before, and when I was a kid, my mom had glass onions that were strung up like that as I guess an homage to that. And it just makes really cool decor. So you can cut an onion placed beneath the kitchen sink. A cut onion placed beneath the kitchen sink has long been used for the same purpose. That is interesting. To cure warts, rub them with a piece of onion and throw over your right shoulder. Walk away without looking back. A large red onion, okay, now we're talking about the red ones. They're my favorite. I love them. And a lot of times they do tend to be larger. So a large red onion tied to the bedpost protects its occupants against sickness and aids in recuperation. Never throw onion skins and peelings onto the ground. If you do, you throw away your prosperity, just like Jen tells us. This must be where she got the information from the herb Bible, as she calls it. Instead, burn them in the fireplace or cook stove to attract riches. That's fun. An onion placed beneath the pillow can produce prophetic dreams. If you are faced with making a decision, scratch your options on onions. One to each onion. Place them in the dark. The first one that sprouts answers you. Oh, that is a cool natural form of divination. I love that. Some ancient authorities state that when eaten, the onion provokes to venery, which means produces lust. Oh. Magical knives and swords are purified by rubbing their blades with cut fresh onions. And if you throw an onion after a bride, you'll throw away her tears. Oh, that's cute. So that's really interesting. And it told us a little bit of the difference between the types of onion, the white onion and the red onion. All right, so now let's see what Rodale's Illustrated Encyclopedia of Herbs has to say about the onion. It has quite a bit of information. So, what plant is often depicted in Egyptian tomb paintings? What plant did the Greeks and the Romans come to have a love-hate relationship with, both praising its healing properties and damning its rank odor? What plant did Alexander the Great feed to his troops to give them strength for battle? Oh my goodness, it was the humble onion. So, the uses for the onion are: the bulbs are so widely grown as vegetables that we tend to overlook the fact that they have long been credited with healing powers and that some varieties make lovely ornamentals. Medicinally, it contains smaller doses of garlic's antibacterial and antifungal components. A paste of onions is said to prevent infection in wounds and burns. Other extracts inhibit blood clotting, I've heard that before, and seem to reduce cholesterol levels in people who eat high-fat diets. Experiments have shown that rats injected with an onion extract had lower blood pressure. Okay, well, good for them, but poor rats. And recent research suggests that onions increase the production of high-intensity lipoproteins, which in turn are believed to help clear the arteries of fatty deposits. So they're good for weight loss. What? That is awesome. I'll move y'all where y'all can see me a little too, so you're not bored just looking at the book. All right, so in addition to these documented differences or benefits, onions boast a host of unproven folkloric applications. And that's what I'm super interested in, is the folklore of all these different herbs. So in order to cure baldness, rub a little onion juice on your head and lie out in the sun. Oh my goodness. I just think that would give you freckles on your head. I don't know about that. Somebody try it. Let me know. All right, so let's see. To treat burns, lay slices of salted onions on them. Now, I've heard of putting onions like that, but never salted, so that's cool. Oh, here we go. To erase freckles, mix onion juice with vinegar and rub on freckles, age spots, or warts. I've definitely heard that. So, okay, here we go. Culinary. White onions are the most pungent and strong. I was right. See, to me, that's why they're not my favorite. And the yellow onions, or the red ones, no, yellow are milder and sweeter, and the red or purple are the mildest. Let's see, this is a yellow. It's not red. Sorry. I forgot what it was. But there is a difference. So there's white, there's yellow, and there's red or purple. They're the same. They're the mildest and sweetest. That's right. And I love the little red onions. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. So it says sulfur compounds in onions make themselves known long after a meal because they travel through the bloodstream and are expressed through the pores in sweat and through the lungs in exhaled breath. Yeah, you can smell it. Onion breath. So it takes time, not just toothpaste and mouthwash, to rid your body of that pungent aroma. Yep. You can definitely smell when people eat a lot of onion, which to me is not a bad thing. The cured bulb of the plant, called dry onion, is used raw, sautéed. Oh, I could live off sautéed onions. Steamed, broiled, boiled, pickled, marinated, caramelized, deep fried, and battered. We know how to cook onions. They jazz up savory meat pies and all of that. So, the onion is a biennial or perennial plant that grows from a bulb. The erect stem carries an umbel of flowers. And the flowers are small. They're white, pink, or purple. They have 6 segments, 6 stamens, and they have globe-shaped umbels. The leaves are 4 to 6, narrow, basal, cylindrical, hollow, and blue-green. And the actual fruit itself is a capsule containing black seeds. And the height is usually around 4 foot, so slightly shorter than me. I'm 4'11". All right, so they flower June through August, and they're native to Asia. These hardy bulb plants are grown throughout the world. So that's really cool. So let's talk about ornamental onions. Train song. We have to stop what we're doing when the train goes by. My dogs sing. Of course, Briggs isn't going to do it because I'm in here. He wants to. Let's see. You want to sing? Sing for us. Briggs, sing. Sing. Oh. Oh. Not going to do it. It's not for human ears. Oh, man. So, all right, my friend Sadie's texting. I'm supposed to go to her house today and hang out. She said she's made 2 witch bottles today already. Way to go, Sadie. Oh, my hair is horrible. Don't look at me, just listen. All right, so ornamental onions. Many alliums have been bred strictly for their ornamental value. The most familiar species is A. giganteum, dun, 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 with its huge purple flower. Just let any of your garden alums blossom, and you'll have ornamentals every bit as nice as this. Okay, so the craft. The flowers of leeks, chives, garlic chives can be dried for use in everlasting arrangements. Oh my goodness. I'm sideways. My tripod's acting up. Oh well, I'm just gonna be sideways. We're all a little sideways. So, dyes made from onion skins are famous. I did not know this. Yellows, oranges, and browns can be produced in wool, depending on the mordant used and whether yellow or red onion skins are employed. That's cool. Companion planting. That's good to know for you. You guys who have a green thumb, because y'all know I don't. I wish I did. But the more I keep studying, maybe one day I will. Wish me luck. Send me good vibes. So, gardeners recommend planting onions with beets, cabbages, lettuce, and strawberries to enhance their growth. They'll also tell you to keep onions away from beans, peas, and sage. Reportedly, onions repel cabbage loopers, Colorado potato beetles, carrot flies, and imported cabbage worms. Okay, that is really neat. So that's some good information on onions and the different kinds of onions. And I'm also going to add to this video any research that I can find on really using the different kinds of onions in magic and what their various properties are. So let me get to work on that. Bye, guys. Alright guys, so I found some more information on the Pagans and Witches Amino app about onions and witchcraft and magic and hoodoo. So it says red onions are good for luck. You can burn the skins over flame for luck and add to spells, incense, mojo bags, all that stuff. Yellow and white onions you can, like we learned before, hang above the door to repel. But I thought this was cool. If you want to banish someone, you cut a slit in an onion and you can either write their name on paper or place a tag lock, like their hair, bodily fluids, or something inside the onion, and then throw the onion down the street away from your home. And if you want to like cuss them out while you do it, that just adds more power to the magic. That's awesome. All right, so red onions promote lust. White onions clear away obstacles. Purple onions are for power and seduction. Ooh, baby. And yellow onions end arguments and anger between friends. So that was pretty cool. So that information is going to go into my Kitchen Witch Grimoire. So thanks for watching. If you have any more questions or feedback, please let me know and ring the bell for more videos so you will be notified. And make sure to like this video and feel free to share it. Blessed be.
Paint the sky.